Good morning, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day, because today is Valentine's Day. But of course, when I upload this video, it will not be Valentine's Day, but I have to point out, my timeline. So, I think today we're going to talk about love, and we're going to talk about how can we show random acts of kindness, and also how can we just show love, and using, how can I say this? We're just gonna say we want this to be how are we being Christians? What are we doing to show that we're Christians, or that we're a follower of God, or like we're good people, okay? Because we all are. And even in people who, now I was about to say, even people who may think they don't have an ounce of kindness in their heart, I'm pretty sure they do, okay? But it is some people that's out there pure evil, and we just not gonna even talk about that, okay? So, what is this on top of this dude's truck? I'm so sorry, y'all. Sometimes I get like distracted when it gets to looking at stuff. So let me tell y'all, the other day, I know people talk about fortune cookies and all of that stuff, but the other day I had, probably like last week, I got a fortune cookie and I ate the little thing out of there, and it had said that I needed to send a heartfelt message to a heartfelt message to a loved one that was far away. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I knew instantly. The crazy part was, I knew instantly who I wanted to send a message to, if I could say it like that. I knew who I wanted to send a message to. I had been knew who I wanted to send a text message to or a message to anyway. But I sent a very heartfelt message that day. And when I tell you, it made me feel so good to send somebody something and to let them know how I feel about them. And I feel like sometimes when you're on your healing journey, I feel like God is such a giving God in a way, and I feel like if we put now I'm not saying this is like a every time thing, no, I'm just saying sometimes we have to put our own feelings and emotions aside to lift somebody up. I realized that I don't know how to make this sound without it sounding like I'm trying to tell y'all not focus on yourself. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying at some point, like, put yourself to the side and think about another and do for another. That's what I'm saying. Because like I was saying in my previous video, they are like, the way stuff is going, they're trying to push a lot of single, like what did I say so I can get the words perfect? I can't even remember the words that I said, but they're trying to push us doing so many things alone and not doing stuff as a community, because they know if we was together, we all were one unit, we can overcome so many things. That is what I'm saying. But so I sent this message to my brother, and just like how some people say that forgiveness is not for the other person, but it's for us, I feel the same way when it comes to, like, sometimes sending a good message may not be for them, but it's for you. Because in a way, when I send something, and I'm not gonna lie, it may stroke the ego a little bit, but it's not in an unhealthy way. It strokes the ego in a way of, I want to do more of this for other people. That's what it does for me. Now, I don't know about other people, and I don't feel like they're selfish, but I do feel like sometimes like I said, we all need each other. And my thing is, if we need each other, then each and every day somebody gives me, it's like each time that I send a heartfelt message to somebody, letting them know how much they mean to me, I'm basically setting the foundation of our relationship, okay? Like, it's been times, like, I've been randomly sending, like, message to people, and I remember one time I heard something somewhere, and it had said, do not wait until someone dies to tell them how you feel about them. And I really go off of that, and I don't remember who said that at all. I just remember hearing it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take that, and what I'm going to do is here every blue moon, every so often, I'm going to message somebody and send them a heartfelt message about how much I love them and adore them, and why I love them and adore them. And because I feel like Imagine if you got a message from somebody with a heartfelt message talking about how much you mean to them. That would change the trajectory of your day. I hope I said that right, y'all. Country is, I don't know what, but that changes your day. Also, it's just, you're raising somebody's like energy. Like, it's like an energy thing. Is what I'm getting at is because if you carry this light within you, when you send a heartfelt message to somebody, that raises their energy to a lighthearted energy. I don't know how to make that sound, and that's the reason why I'm really big on looking at what, like, I do like to look into like manifestation, because they say all the time you manifest what you are, and I believe that to be true, because if you're sitting in a certain type of energy all the time, you're gonna attract what is like. And you have to learn how to, the thing is, you have to start learning how to attract the things that you really want, but you also have to be those things first. And I realized, like, if I want somebody to send me a heartfelt message, I probably should be the first person to start this, because this is where the give and the take and the equal balance comes in. Because you can feel selfish and be like, okay, I done sent out 20 messages or 20 I done did this so many times and nobody did anything for me. That's not the idea of why you should be doing it. You're doing it because solely you want to do it, and you solely want somebody to understand or feel the way you feel, and also just to release that gas in you and realize, like, I feel such like a blessing to somebody because I sent this message to them. Like, I don't know what other way to sound it. It's like, if God was to, like, what if God, like, let's say Jesus for instance, what if, like, Jesus came and he did, and because you got to really think about it, in the Bible Jesus did a lot of things, right? He did a lot of things, and some of those people never even asked. You know, it was other people that had asked. And I remember a story in the Bible where Jesus was just walking and a lady touched part of his garment and she was healed. So it's like God and Jesus don't care about that. They really care about how your heart is. So if God and Jesus are so willing to give and to bless us with many things, we could do the same without feeling like there needs to be something sent back. Like, you know, like, do it out of the kindness of your heart and don't say anything else about it. And I also been taught that, like, just, I don't know if everybody is taught that, but I just know, like, in a southern home, we're kind of like taught that. In like Mississippi, like, if you do something for somebody, don't speak about it. Like, don't talk about it. Don't go tell everybody what you did for them, because you could get your blessing took away if you're thinking that you're supposed to receive something back. And I think the big issue is, in this day and time, a lot of people feel if they do something, then it needs to be given back to them right then and there. And I just feel like that's just not the way you should go about it. If you're going to do something, do it out of the kindness of your heart. Because I done said this so many times, like, when God looks at people, he don't look at what you got on, if you got rings, all this nice jewelry, fancy car, all of that. No, God looks at your heart. He looks at how the person that the person that you are, and the person that you are in your community. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if y'all not like doing what you're supposed to be doing, and your heart is not where it's at, in the right place, I don't understand why you think you should be getting blessed. And I'm just being real, and I'm trying to be honest. Like, y'all, I'm not gonna sit here and keep sugarcoating, and this is the thing, I'm just being mean about it, because I just know for a fact, like, when it comes to, like, to God, he's such a giving God. And the reason why I said yesterday it's a two-party contract, because it is. You have to do the work. And my thing is, if you want to go do extraordinary things, you can make those things happen. Make sure you pray about it first, but also you got to put your leg in first and do something. I'm like, you got to put yourself out there. Just like for me, I'm looking to get me some recruits and to build my team, because my objective and my goal is to help the next person, and all I'm trying to do is help as many people as I possibly can. I know I won't be able to help everybody, but I know I can help as a lot of people once I get the right people, okay? And so my objective at the end of the day is, I just want to help families save money. And I want to teach them the importance of financial literacy, because a lot of families don't know anything like that. So this will be my gift, but not only will this not just only be my gift, it's just I get on here and I talk about my knowledge, and I talk about what I speak about. Like, I talk about the way of living in a Christian like life and starting over, and and that's what it really is. I'm so giving when it comes to that, because it's people that's just like me, have so much knowledge, and have so many things that they can speak and talk about, but they don't ever get up and speak and talk about it. And my thing is, and I did see this said one time before. Most of the time they said there is always millions of good ideas, but some of them will never be explored because somebody would never speak about them or never take action to do something on it. And I hate that, because imagine how many good ideas that we have out there in the world that could possibly change our lives like forever, that people are not speaking about or doing. Like, y'all, just think about it, okay? So I'm really here because I'm like, I really want a fellowship, and I really want to show love, like, and that's it in the best way I possibly can. I'm only explaining to y'all about how I feel and how my life has been going. I'm open to like listening to other comments or anything like that, but my main goal here is just to speak about my life experience, because I know for a fact we are not the only ones that go through these type of things, okay? And I feel like, so like I was mentioning, y'all, all you got to do is send one little heartfelt message every blue moon to somebody. Write a note. Also, I challenge y'all to do some sort of random act of kindness, whether it is telling somebody they have nice hair, nice shoes, or you love their personality, like something like that. Because when I tell y'all, I feel just as good as them when I tell them that I adore something about them. People love compliments. They really do. And my thing is, but also a compliment that really has value and stands for something. Like today, let me tell you, I went in Walmart today, and I just want to talk about this, but I went in Walmart today, and so many people was telling me they love my hair, and I was like, I literally just got out the bed and just shook it around, like, and so, but then I realized, I was like, but to them, they see something that's so precious in their eyes, and I took the compliment, and I was just thankful, but I realized how much that made me happier. But also, I know that I made the other person happier, because I gave her the most warmest smile of her life, and was like, thank you so much, I wasn't expecting that. I'm like, girl, I just got out the bed, and I was just like really grateful for that, because it just shows how a small like random act of kindness can take something a long way. So my next thing is I'm going to work on like making like packages here and there, and just hand them out to random people. I don't know exactly when I'm gonna do that, but that's something that I'm thinking about doing. But I just really want to talk about just like that's the way we can show love. Like, people think that you have to do this and do that. No, it could just be you simply saying something nice to somebody. Giving a good piece of advice to somebody that asks for advice or, needs to hear advice. Make sure it's solicited advice, though. Not unsolicited. But people don't realize, like, if we all could be much nicer to each other and speak so good about each other and give each other compliments, that this world would be a much happier place. I think it's just, in the world, is so negative, and our minds always go to negative thinking, negative this, negative that. But I'm like, when can we start making stuff our own? When can we start putting our minds together and saying, we're not doing this, let's fight to speak more positive of ourselves and of what's going out there? Because if y'all realize, like, these famous people are gonna always have something out there, politicians, all of this stuff is always gonna be out there. I'm not saying not pay attention to it, but I want y'all to understand that this is gonna constantly be an issue. Like, and the best way I feel that we all could work if we work together, and if we are nice to each other, at least give each other some, you know, some good, happy comments. And I just feel like this is my way of showing love. When I show love by telling people how they mean to me, thanking people for stuff they have done for me, giving compliments to random people that I have no clue who they are. Also, another thing I want to talk about, the channeling. So I might make a story about channeling of like anger and irritation, because y'all, I'm like, all my family like know me, like I get aggravated like really, really fast. So I've been working on it, and I feel like I should talk about it because I know I'm not the only person. But I do want to talk about like anger and frustration, and how can we move with this in a godlike way. Let's say it like that. So I think I will make something about that, but I will definitely have to expand, because I will definitely have to brainstorm on like how can I put this, because I'm gonna have to put scriptures with this and everything. But I definitely feel like I need to do one on that. But since today is Valentine's Day, and we're not only doing this on Valentine's Day, this should be done like every day or every so often. But what I want y'all to do today is just tell somebody how you feel about them, whether it is telling you like their hair, their belt, their shoes. Just make somebody feel good, and that's all you need to do. One simple message to do that. Or you can send a text message to a family member or a friend or something. Just go out there and send something sweet and something beautiful that's going to change somebody's lives. Because y'all don't realize sometimes when people say nice things to me, it changes my life. I don't know. And I feel so much better about people, where in the past I'm like, people are just you know, but no, I'm actually like falling in love with people, and I understand that people are the way they are. It's nothing we can do, but if we can support each other and at least be positive and talk to each other in a good manner, we can do so many things in this world, y'all. And like I say all the time, make sure y'all pray before everything that y'all do, and make sure y'all listen to God and let God give you your answers. I was literally just thinking about when I said, y'all, I just don't understand how y'all think God gonna do something for y'all, and y'all not even doing y'all parts. I'm so sorry, y'all. I kind of like drag. It's like I be dragging people through the mud with that. But honestly, it's like I had to go through the same thing. So it's like, because I remember saying to God, I was like, God, I don't know why you would even bless me with anything, and I haven't done my part as a Christian, as your daughter. And you know, and sometimes we have to sit down and actually be, like I said, you have to be honest with yourself. First, you got to be aware that this is even a problem, right? And so I don't know. That's really sticking out to me, and I really feel like I should probably expand on that as well. But since today is Valentine's Day, like I said, go out there and do a random act of kindness. Say something, text something, you know, just do something that's going to enlighten somebody's day as well as lighten you. All right. And I want to tell each and every one of you, I love you, and I'm definitely going to see y'all in the next one. And I want y'all to have the most amazing day. Happy Valentine's Day. Kiss, kiss, XO, hugs, hugs. All right. And I'll see y'all.